What you doing? I'm the AC, and this is Otaku News Reviews. I'm going to be talking about a brand new Weekly Shonen Jump series called Do Retry by Jun Kirarazaka. This is chapter 1, Aozora Okami. The translation is by David Evelyn with lettering by Finn K. This premiered on May 7th, 2023 and is 55 pages long. Seems like a typical first chapter. Jun Kirarazaka had another series in Weekly Shonen Jump called Bone Collection. It was in 2020 and it really didn't last that long. Only ended up having 2 volumes in total. So this new manga, really, at least the first chapter, it's just depressing. It takes place near the end of World War II. It opens up on March 1945, which really is near the end, only a few months away. The main character is Aozora Okami. His dad was a boxer who was seemed like a great boxer. Always emphasized like he has a strong heart, and that's what made him so good. But then he left for the war, and his son, he also wants to be, or tries to be, this great fighter, and really also sticks to that having a strong heart, not giving up kind of thing. But he sucks at fighting, and his sister is the one that got all his dad's strength. And then the U.S. did its typical air bombing raid, and the mother gets killed. So jump a year later into April 1946. The U.S. occupies Japan. All the kids they think so highly of the U.S. troops now, and they're just like gathering around, wanting candy, like treating them like they're just like celebrities, that kind of treatment, because kids don't even realize everything, all the bad stuff that just happened to them. It was their fault. They did it. And of course, there's no good guys in war. Japan was also bad. U.S. was bad. Their whole thing could be a different historical rant. But to cut to the chase, I can't see diehard American fans being a fan of this, at least this first chapter, because it does not paint the U.S. in a good light. But yeah, now there's a bunch of war orphans, including Aozora and Akari, and everything's just depressing. They're malnourished, they're poor, can't get food, can't get treatment, everything just seems lawless. And then to top all that off, Akari, his little sister he's trying to protect, but who's the strong one, ends up getting tuberculosis. So yeah, things aren't good. It's really depressing. And so Aozora decides he goes through some of his old stuff, finds a kimono that was supposed to be for his young sister, supposed to be really nice, like a wedding one, but then some thugs beat him up. Then he learns about the tuberculosis, so he goes back to the thugs to try to take it back, and he just gets beaten down over and over again. That's all you see for most of this. But then he finally gets a good punch and knocks one down, and is about to get shot up by him until their boss shows up. Yeah, and she's pretty cool too. Always gotta love a cool lady boss. But yeah, after this, she's just like, how pathetic that a bunch of like grown men are having trouble with one kid and have to gang up on him. It's like, yeah. And then she takes him to a boxing match, talks up how fabulous boxing is, and like really talks him up too. And like he has the making for a good boxer, and then gives him money. She doesn't really like go into details like, hey, here's money, here's the exact things you need to do. She is kind of just like assuming, hey, you want more money, probably come back, do some boxing. But anyways, he uses that money to take his sister to hospital, assuming. We don't see him run there. And then to end it, we see that this boss has the same kind of charm that Aozora has, that his father, I'm assuming his father, gave to him. So why? What kind of connection is there? She has something to do with boxing. Probably she had something to do with his dad. There's going to be some kind of connection, and I don't know. Where is this going to go from here? And now, talking a bit about the title before I end, I'm not crazy about the title. It doesn't make too much sense just right away. And like, Do Retry almost made me think it was going to be like a time loop kind of thing, or time travel kind of thing, because those have been kind of popular. But no, I guess it only comes from like do retry, just do it mixed with like retry, get up, keep trying, try and try again kind of thing. Like the heart is strong as long as you don't give up kind of thing. But that takes some interpretation, and it's not even a translation kind of thing. That is what the title was in Japanese too. It was like Do Retry. to re or something like that. And I was like, oh, it really is just Do Retry. I'm not crazy about the title. It's weird, but. And then, of course, the chapter title was just the main character's name. Nothing too special about that either. But overall, it actually was better than I expected. It was depressing in the beginning, but it was all just to set up, kind of almost just like a prelude to what's happening. A prologue, really, to what the actual series is going to be. But I guess we're going to look. I don't know how brutal it's going to be. Yeah, it's depressing, but it feels like he's probably going to get beat up a lot, but then really find his like niche and really just start winning a bunch more. It's hard not to just think of this as like boxing Megalobox, and so I don't know, I guess we'll just have to see where this goes. I'm usually not too crazy about like these boxing kind of ones, so we'll see where it goes from here. But right now it's not too bad. I think I will still enjoy it. Of course, I'm still going to read it regardless. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you're really liking it, what your views on the U.S. and Japanese conflicts were, because that's a whole different territory. Just your general thoughts on the manga, where you think it's going to go. If you like boxing stuff, or you think it's going to be really cool, what potential you think it's going to have. There's so much to talk about it, and that's what's great about talking about these first chapters. So let's talk more. You can leave comment. You can find me on social media, theacstories. You can email me at theacstories@gmail.com. You can also join my Discord. Links will be in the description for all that stuff. But hey, if you like what I have to say, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more easily, go ahead and subscribe. But until next time, that's all I have to say about this first chapter of Do Retry. I'm the AC. Thank you so much. Bye.